Girls, what do you have?
Thanks, Andrew. I'm Chelsea, and this is Alex, and we're here with your Women's Weekly Wolverine Update. Again, we're going to take a look at the Big Ten standings because that is the most pressing thing this week. In that, nothing has really changed.
Now, a couple of the teams moved down a little, Illinois, Indiana at the end, but Michigan stays in at number 4, Penn State at number 1. Nothing too major in those standings this week.
In the first column, the only teams that did not change, Penn State and Michigan. Michigan's still number 4, but we played Penn State this week. Michigan played Penn State. That's the first game we're going to talk about. So we have the box score for Penn State. One of the most impressive things is that Rachel Sheffer, the top scorer for this game, is actually not on the graphic with 13 points, but Veronica Hicks and Courtney Boylan, both 10 points and similar number of rebounds.
Right, no one had a fantastic game this week, but the Wolverines played pretty well overall. Penn State's a really good team, and the only glaring thing on the box score was that Michigan was out-rebounded by 17, but that's kind of been the recurring problem for them this season, so nothing new really there. They did score 32 points in the paint, which is kind of good for them. They usually shoot a little more on the three-point line, so that's kind of something good to take away from the game.
Right, I'm going to bring in my favorite stat here, that freshman Maggie Lucas from Penn State scored 23 points in 25 minutes.
She was very impressive. Freshman of the week also.
Exactly.
Very well deserved.
Very good for Maggie Lucas. And then other favorite stat, Val Driscoll, she played. She was 1 for 1. She scored 2 points.
Right.
Good for her. The next game that we're going to talk about, though, lost to Penn State, won against Illinois, the Michigan Wolverines. We have that back score as well. Veronica Hicks back on the box score with an impressive number there.
Ties her career high 24 points and adding 8 rebounds, which is definitely big for Michigan.
Right. The next thing is Kate Thompson, also on the box score here. 13 points off the bench. Relatively impressive for her.
Yeah, she's looked good in recent weeks, and that's definitely helped Michigan when they don't necessarily have sturdy scoring from a particular player every week, so that's really been nice to see.
Right. And so then, besides Veronica Hicks hitting her second career high 24 points, we also have Rachel Sheffer, who scored for the 6th consecutive game in double figures.
Yeah, something that's really been noticeable the past 2-3 weeks has been the play of Rachel Sheffer. She only averaged about 7 minutes last year, and she started most of the games this year. And she's played really well for especially a sophomore. She has a little bit of a presence now. 6th consecutive double-figure scoring performance.
Right. Well, it's exciting to see what'll come out of her for the next few games. The last name to mention on that box score was Adrian Godbold.
Yeah.
One of the best names ever. Also very impressive scorer for Illinois. But Illinois still on the bottom of the Big Ten. Penn State still on the top. Anything else important to look at, Alex?
Well, looking forward to this weekend. We play Michigan State rematch. We'll have a full week off, and hopefully the rest will do Michigan good and come out and play well.
All right, well, that's going to be an exciting thing to look for, but that's all we have now from the Wolverine Women's Desk. Back to you guys.